Hel- Hello, Mike. How are you?
I'm well. We'll be on the air here in about a minute, a little less than a minute. Uh, just from a technical perspective, at the end of our conversation, because I am alone in the studio these days, I will politely thank you very much and then rudely hang up on you while we're
No
on the air
problem.
because right after you and I have to be the weather guy, and uh, so so there's
You are a
that.
busy
So
man.
yeah, well, sadly these days that's the
Yeah,
case.
I
Yep.
understand.
All right, super. I'll put you on hold. Next time we talk, we'll be on the radio, and thank you very much for doing this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
In that time when they lose a loved one. And if you're able to put your whole heart into that and you feel dedicated to that work, the people that are able to benefit from that are the families that you serve.
Dickinson Family Funeral Homes, our family serving your family for over 60 years.
Lacrosse Talk on WIZM is brought to you by 360 Clean. Cleaning for health, not your traditional cleaning service.
On the Crosstalk on WIZM, I'm Mike Hayes. Always interested in trying to figure out ways to make the money you have go a little further. Financial contributor Winnie Sun shows us where to find that wasted money on everyday items. I can hardly wait. Winnie, it is for me. First of all, thank you very much for talking with us. It's less
Of
about
course.
uh, cutting costs because COVID-19 has cut my costs, and I'm pretty sure that everybody listening is in the same boat. Financially, a little less stable than we were a couple of months ago. So I'm interested in how I can get the same for less because I have less. How can we?
Well,
So talk to me. What can we do?
yes, Mike. Well, you've made a great point. I think we're going through this pandemic together, and certainly there's a lot of opportunities for us to make some positive changes, not only for today, but into the future. So, one of the best places to start is with your household budget. This is a great place. I always actually talk to my clients about this. We want to take a look at where you're spending and see what opportunities there are to reduce those monthly costs, those reoccurring things that go out of your bank account, like your wireless phone bill, your internet bill, your insurance, those subscriptions we sort of forget about. But the good news is there's a lot of opportunities right now because, like you said, we're a lot of us are sheltering in place, which actually gives us an opportunity to do some comparative shopping.
All right. So it sounds to me like you've already done some comparing shopping, comparing prices. What are some of the areas where consumers can typically waste money?
This is a great question. This is actually exactly what I love to talk about because I think, like, for many of us, we're driving at least 90% less than we normally do. And yet, many of us are paying the same amount for auto insurance, maybe just a little bit less, but certainly not 90% less. So I think this is a good opportunity to do some comparison shopping on your auto insurance, on your homeowner's insurance, and definitely take a fresh look at your wireless cell phone bill because so many times we sign up for a cell phone bill and then we really don't revisit our wireless plan again. But the good news is because of competition, a lot of networks, not only are they comparable, but there's going to be some really valuable plans out there that you want to take a look at. For example, T-Mobile has this new Magenta plan that can save families over $400 a year compared to similar plans, and everything's included. So taxes, fees, all that good stuff. And they promise no extra costs for access to 5G. So these are the types of things that can really make a difference in your life because you're looking for those freebies, right? Those freebies that we love, like Netflix on Us, scam protection, international domestic travel benefits, and like the stuff my husband loves, which is like T-Mobile Tuesdays, which offers free stuff and discounts from T-Mobile.
Awesome. All right. So it's interesting that a lot of the best cell phone deals these days are coming from, I don't know, off-brand carriers. I don't see nearly as much advertising from the big guys as I do
Mm-hmm.
from guys who are, quote, using the same towers, unquote. Is that the future of cell phone ability? Is the little guy making his niche?
Well, I think there's always going to be, competition in every industry. But in this situation, I think, like, for example, when we were traveling, I was traveling all over and I'll say, and taking my family everywhere. And you really want reliable service. So I actually prefer the larger carriers. Like, I think T-Mobile is one that I feel like that I love, especially it was super convenient when I went international travel and my cell phone just continued on like I was back at home. I think there's opportunities to take a look right now because of the pandemic. There's going to be a lot of value. So don't just discount the larger carriers, but actually do a deep dive because you could sign up for a plan that you'll be able to use for you and your family long term. That could cost wise, I think it makes sense just because you add up all the freebies and the benefits, probably a pretty close comparison. But another thing, Mike, I don't know if you know about is Intuit is a global financial platform company that brings us TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Mint. And I really want to bring that up, especially since we're getting close to the tax filing deadline because they are a knowledge. I consider them a knowledge engineering powerhouse because they developed a tool called Intuit Aid Assist Tool and several relief estimator tools that I really want to talk to you about because this helps consumers and those of us who are small business owners understand better the federal relief PPP programs and tax credits that are available right now. I think a lot of us are a little confused about how to navigate the tax credits of the CARES Act. So another big way to learn more about your finances and save money, and they also have information on their website about these government relief programs and also tips on how to get more money in your pocket, which is always a good thing.
Awesome. All right, so we've got time for one more. What's your best tip of the morning for getting more out of your money?
Well, I think the best thing is to really have awareness of your money. Know exactly what you currently own, what's leaving, what you're spending on, and find opportunities to cut on costs. So we talked about T-Mobile, that I think the Magenta plan, I think everyone should take a look at. And I think those of you who are unsure of like the CARES Act and there's been talks about the HEROES Act and the second stimulus package, those are areas where you really want to stay on top of that because some of that federal relief can really make a difference on your household budget, right? As well as if you have a business, that can make a difference too. So there's a lot of great information at that. And you can actually even find some articles that I've written on saving money. And that can be found on the intuit.com/financial-tips website. And of course, check out T-Mobile's website because I think you're going to really like that plan.
Also, and as well as looking up the more information at the website that brought us Winnie's son this morning. That's dailylounge.com. Lots and lots of options to save a little money. You just have to think about it a little longer. Thank you very much, Winnie.
Think about it.
This morning. I